What is good, Vibe Gang? It is your boy Ray here with another one. Professor Vibe took the night off. He said, here's the keys. You run the asylum. I said, okay. So we're gonna have special class today. I didn't put on the title what we're reacting to. It is Eminem content. It is absolutely Eminem content. But I didn't put it in the title for a reason. It's a pop quiz. It's what we have right now, man. It's just out of nowhere. So tonight, we're gonna go and talk about a subject that is out there about Eminem, and it has to do with battle rap. Okay, you ready? Okay. So the consensus out there, you them niggas, say who does Eminem really battle? For him to be like, where people were afraid of him. Why are they afraid of him? And who did he really battle? A bunch of nobodies, a bunch of the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC and Britney Spears and like there's that Mariah Carey, Nick Cannon, Cannabis, Ja Rule, Everlast, Fred Durst, Ray Benzino, Irv Gotti, Ja Rule. Did I say Ja Rule? Ja Rule. Melly Mel in the way. Joe Budden in the way. MGK. He jabbed the game a little bit. And you know what's funny? He doesn't start any of it. Well, he did start the Mariah Carey and the NSYNC, and he might have started some, but he knows how to finish him though. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to play this. All the true stands are going to appreciate this one. This is not for you guys. I want you guys to learn something, but this is going to be a hoot. Federico, cut the beat. Eminem, it is on you.
This motherfucker, man. Don't shut up, will you? Talking about I owe you. Bitch, you owe me. I'm promoting you right now. Yo, let's put the nail in this coffin.
I don't wanna be like this. I don't really wanna hurt no feelings.
Right.
But I'm only being real when I say nobody wants to hear their grandfather rap. Nope. You know men have heart attacks, and I don't wanna be responsible for that. So put the mic down and walk away.
So I'm gonna bring all the way back. Let me give you the backstory. Let me give you the backstories for the new people in the classroom. Long time ago, Eminem had this beef. I think it was like around the Eminem show time. No, it was a little bit before Eminem show. It was like more Marsh Mathers LP. No, was it a little bit after that? Cause I know he was going like. It was around that time, but Eminem was still fucking popping. People were still like Eminem. That's when Eminem was still in his hype. So of course, niggas gonna go jump out the window and attack the GOAT to try to get some fame or whatever the fuck case is. To this day, you know what I do appreciate? I do appreciate Ray Benzino because for the past 20-something years, he has consistently said the same shit to make his defense. So you got to give it to him for his consistency. He actually believes this shit. This thing is crazy. So this is Eminem. There's another one that he did, but this is my favorite one. There's another one that he did. It's called The Source. Because Ray Benzino worked for The Source magazine, and he called it The Source. So that one is special. Well, we'll get to that. But I want to give you guys a special treat to one of the best, I believe, diss tracks in that time frame. One of the best is Nail in the Coffin. Eminem going at Ray Benzino. Eminem, it is on you.
This motherfucker, man. Don't shut up, will you? Talking about I owe you. Bitch, you owe me. I'm promoting you right now. Yo, let's put the nail in this coffin.
I don't wanna be like this. I don't really wanna.
It was more like in the 50 Cent era, like when Eminem and 50 Cent were, like when Eminem signed 50. That was around that time frame. That's a better time stamp for you guys.
I hurt no feelings, but I'm only being real when I say nobody wants to hear that grandfather rap. Nope. You know, men.
And that's how you do an old joke, MGK. That's exactly how you do an old joke.
Have hard.
See, MGK, the crazy part about it is MGK was dissing Eminem for being old. I don't think that's what pissed off Eminem. That absolutely wasn't what pissed off Eminem, because Eminem did it to Benzino 100 times worse. And it was different every single time. It was just essentially the same shit he was saying, but it was the way he was putting it together, the schemes and the story play and all that shit that he was doing to make it sound like, oh my God, this man killed him again? How many times can you kill a nigga? Go ahead, Em.
Say nobody wants to hear that grandfather rap. Nope. You know, men have heart attacks, and I don't wanna be responsible for that. So put the mic down and walk away. You can still have a little bit of dignity.
I would never claim to be no Ray Benzino, an 83-year-old fake Pacino. So how can he hold me over some balcony without throwing his lower back out as soon as he goes to lift me? Please don't, you'll probably fall with me, and our asses will both be history. But then again, you finally get your wish, cause you be all over the street like 50 Cent.
Nigga, what? Oh, say it again. Say it again 2 times to that dumbass nigga. Oh. Because, alright, so Suge Knight did that to Vanilla Ice. Suge Knight held Vanilla Ice over a balcony to get the rights of Ice Ice Baby. So Suge Knight pretty much owns the rights to Ice Ice Baby. And that song is like diamond. Like, don't believe me, check it. It's a diamond song. So he's getting bread off of that song. So Ray Benzino had told Eminem he was gonna do the same shit. Eminem was like, "How you gonna do it? With your old ass, you're gonna have back problems after it. You can't do it. Your back's gonna crack." So he's taking all this shit that he was saying and he's flipping it. Eminem is the master at flipping your words against him. That's why he sits down and does this and waits for all the dumb shit you people say. And then he comes back and goes, "Tra!" And then he goes back into the Batcave. And it happens a lot. Like, y'all niggas, they're like, why y'all niggas like to repeat history over and over again? Y'all niggas keep on waking this nigga up. And then when he comes out and jumps out the fucking window, then there's a fucking problem. Does that make any fucking sense? You've been poking at the bear the whole entire year. And then he jumps out the window, people got something stupid to say. Come on, dog. Take your L and go home. Take your L and just go home, dog. You don't want it with this nigga. You don't want it with M. Y'all niggas think it's funny in his games and it's he doesn't have it anymore or anything like that. Do not let this nigga. You know what's gonna happen to Eminem if somebody goes at him and Eminem says, "All right, I'm gonna single out one person that has said something about me, and I'm going to focus on 3 months because I'm going off of battle rap standards. Some of y'all niggas be getting 2 to 3 months to prepare for somebody. Sometimes less, but in the past it's been about 2 to 3 years, 2 to 3 months that y'all niggas get to prepare for somebody." Imagine what Eminem could do. Even if you call it a debatable. Even if you call Eminem's diss track to another person's diss track a debatable. Eminem wasn't trying in the MGK diss track. He wasn't trying at all, and he still killed him. Can you imagine if you have a month, just give Eminem a month to focus on one person? They're out of here. You hear me? They're fucking out of here. And there's nobody that's going to tell me otherwise. There's nothing that person's going to do or say to Eminem that Eminem hasn't already said about himself, that Eminem hasn't already fucking mentioned it and already answered it, that Eminem there's nothing you could say. He be rapping all of you niggas the minute that he jumped out the window, started talking shit to all of you in Kamikaze. He be rapping all of you. He took everything that you people said and he turned it right back to you. That's why y'all niggas ain't talking that funny shit no more. And niggas gotta go jump to something else. Because if it's not about his skill, if it's not about how he raps, it's about his skin color. You guys just keep on jumping back and forth on what are we gonna ride Eminem on this time? Instead of sitting there and enjoying the goddamn music, y'all niggas over here jumping out the window acting stupid.
Finally get your wish, cause you be all over the street like 50 Cent. You fucking...
I told myself I should have not done this fucking song. I was debating like a bitch to do this fucking song or not. And I was like, I don't want to do it because I know how I'm going to get.
Punk pussy, fuck you, chump. Give me a one-on-one, see if I don't fuck you up. Try to jump the Rough Riders and they cut you up. And you put Jada on a track, that's how much you suck dick in the industry. Swear that you in the streets hustling. You sit behind a fucking desk at the source, butt kissing and begging motherfuckers for guest appearances. And you can't even get the clearances, cause real lyricists don't even respect you.
You invite all these big guys back in the day to come and jump on your magazine and be a feature on your magazine and everything. Ain't nobody fucking with you. So you saw Eminem as a target, and you started jumping on his ass and starting to pick a fight. Not knowing that Eminem in your magazine could have made you money. See what I'm talking about, dumb niggas? Stop fucking up the money. Eminem in your magazine at that time would have been huge. Huge. Nah, he's got to go to double XL. Because you dumb. See, the Source had a mic system. 5 mics means you the shit. 4 mics, you alright. 3 mics to the under bottom, you're trash. And Benzino, what he was doing was, he was just putting artists that he think was good and then give them 5 mics, 4.5, 5 mics. But these people are garbage compared to the people that should have deserved to be there. Like he wasn't putting real lyricists in there. He wasn't putting real rap in there. He was just putting people he thought was good. He put out an album and he gave his own album 4.5 mics. That's biased as a motherfucker. So you're gonna believe somebody that's gonna make an album, put it in his own magazine and rate it 4.5 mics because he knows that if he's rated 4.5 mics, the consensus are gonna start buying the album because that was the rap Bible. The Source magazines was the rap Bible. People were going off of those charts like it was gospel. So people that are not into this whole industry beef shit, they're only there to listen to the music. They're gonna listen to the Bible of rap and say, "Oh, Benzino's album is 4.5. It must be fire. Let me go get it." We couldn't stream it. We couldn't listen to it on YouTube for free. We couldn't do any of that. We had to buy it. We had LimeWire and shit like that, but that shit was corny. And you know how much data that shit takes when you download porn? It sucks. Napster was okay. I like Napster. But at the same time, all the niggas that I was really fucking with, I actually went and bought their album. I didn't burn no CDs and shit like that. The CD burns is like more shit that I heard on the radio that I like to listen to that I put it on a CD. That's how I used it back in the day. If I fuck with you, I'm supporting you and I'm buying your album. I'm giving you at least $12. So yeah, he kept on pushing Eminem. Eminem came out and did what he did. And then got Benzino the fuck out of here. We'll get into more into the beef sections of it when we talk about the whole Eminem racist song that he put out that Ray Benzino made a whole press conference about and all this other shit to get Eminem the fuck out of here. And Eminem made a song, it's called Yellow Brick Road, and in the Yellow Brick Road song at the ending he answers back to that answer. But we'll get into that later. That's more of a classroom environment. Right now we're in the auditorium chilling. You understand me?
Behind a fucking desk at the Source, butt kissing and begging motherfuckers for guest appearances. And you can't even get the clearances, cause real lyricists don't even respect you or take you serious. It's not that we don't like you, we hate you, period. Talk talk about a midlife crisis. Damn, last week you was shaking Obi Trice's hand. Now he's a buster? What the fuck's with that? Get on a track, dissing us, kissing 50's ass and asking me what I know about indictments. Bite me, bitch, I got 2 cases and probation. Fight me. What do I know about standing?
And that was a fact. Everything, you could fact check anything that Eminem says in any of his diss tracks, and it's a absolute 110% fact. You know what Eminem said? That he had more fans in Cleveland than MGK does? If you fact check it, they go off of purchases made from that state. So, in reality, Eminem has more sales in that state or that city than you. Because the sales speaks for it. That means more people want to buy my music than they want to buy yours. And that is a fact. He doesn't say anything that you can't fact check yourself. So when I tell you Eminem gets meticulous when he raps at somebody, you have to understand how Eminem writes when he raps at somebody. He'll go into numbers with you. He'll go in depth. Then only you're gonna know what he means by that. Everybody else, no, I fuck with him. You're one lonely nigga that's saying that. He goes off of record, the sales that he gets, that Eminem has from that, and what you're gonna say? Oh, Eminem has done it longer, so of course he's gonna have more fans. So why would you want to go up against him talking about numbers then? You can't talk to him about numbers. And on a diss track, this is why I didn't like MGK's diss track. I love MGK to death. That man makes absolute beautiful fucking music. I love him to death. But this is why you don't rap at Eminem and you don't talk about numbers with him. Because you can't. There's nothing you can say that's going to top what he's making. That's one. 2. The old jokes are cool. They're fucking hilarious. They're funny. I guarantee Eminem laughed at it when he heard it a couple of fucking times. But it was a good angle to take. Eminem is getting older. You should have just stayed at that fucking angle and just made a whole bunch of old people flips. But make it more like punches to hit this nigga's soul. But stop going up against him about stuff that you can't back out. Because when somebody proves somebody wrong in a diss track, then they come out like, well, he can't fight me. This nigga, since he's been sober, he been taking boxing classes. You trying to tell me in 14 fucking years, the nigga didn't learn nothing in the boxing ring? I wouldn't want to fuck with him. That's what he used. But besides music, Eminem got into the gym and started boxing. And started training boxing. Not to fight, not to do anything, like just to let it out. As an addict, I understand that. You need an outlet. So he went and he started doing, he's been doing that for 14 years. You honestly think that this nigga could fight Eminem? You don't know what the hell Eminem looks like underneath that hoodie, nigga? If you practice anything for 14 years, you're a professional at it. So I don't even think that was gonna happen. Unless you jump him, then that's a different story. But a diss track is supposed to, if you're gonna get personal with somebody, you need to come with facts. You can't come with fakes or made up shit and think that it's gonna fly, man, because people that are gonna fact check it, they're gonna start saying, oh shit, he lied about that. You could call it a fake angles all you want, and people do that in battle rap all the time. But then your stock is gonna shrink because now your credibility is not there. So if I'm gonna come at Eminem, I'm going to come with absolute fact. If I'm gonna get personal with him. That's why you niggas be losing. Nobody has came at Eminem with actual factual facts. Nobody. Everything is made up or his skin color. And that's something he can't control. That nigga was born that way. He didn't come out the mother's stomach and then the doctor said white or black. No, it wasn't like that. It's a boy and that nigga's nose is huge. That's what they said.
Bitch, I got 2 cases and probation. Fight me. What do I know about standing in front of a judge like a man?
Another thing talk about, y'all niggas ain't acting like Eminem was not in fucking jail every other fucking week for fighting a nigga. And y'all think that he won't go out the window at you? There was a lot of MGK fans that were saying, "Oh, but yeah, MGK will fight people. He's crazy." And Eminem hasn't have cases saying that he pistol whipped niggas and he fought people all the fucking time. Come on, dog. That nigga went at Suge Knight by himself with a bulletproof vest on. Don't tell me about crazy. I'm doing all this. I'm not putting no slight on MGK's name. I'm doing all this to let y'all niggas know the history of who Eminem really fucking is. So these dumb niggas don't be coming over here talking some stupid shit about something that they don't even fucking know. Talk to anybody look at any interview about Eminem. Not even with Eminem in it. Because Eminem is not even the one saying any of this shit. All the people around him and back in those days are the ones saying these stories. Eminem was a wild child. He crazy. He was popping fucking Vicodin like it was fucking candy. He was high all the fucking time. He was in his right fucking mind. MGK does it, it's cool. Eminem does it, it's fucking corny. It's the same shit. But now that nigga healthy now. So let me get this straight. Eminem is not doing no drugs at all, right? He's in the gym probably almost every fucking day. He's training boxing till this day because he posted something not too long ago talking about that. And he had an interview talking about that. MGK drinks alcohol early in the morning in the wake-up show, and he pops pills, and he smokes weed, and he does all that shit. Who do you think is going to win in a fight? I got my money on M. But make it a fair fight. Let MGK get off of all that shit. Get in the gym. Start working out. Build some fucking like actual fucking muscles. And get like quick with his hands. Then there's a fight. Now we're going to have a goodie. I'm just here to bring common sense to the dumb niggas. That's all that I'm trying to do. Stop putting dirt on this nigga's name when you don't know what this man's been through. Fucking asshole pieces of shit.
And probation, fight me! What do I know about standing in front of a judge like a man ready to take whatever sentence he hands? What you know about your wife slicing her wrist right in front of the only thing that you have in this world? A little girl, and I put that on her. When this is all over, I would never try to make her a star and eat off her. I don't know.
He's saying that because Ray Benzino was losing fucking money, so his son was a rapper, so he started plugging his son and doing all and like promoting his son. His son was like fucking 14, 15 years old, promoting his son and trying to eat off of his son's fucking makings. Fuck you and your mother.
Her. When this is all over, I would never try to make her a star and eat off her. I don't know shit about no shopping rocks, but what you know about it, pop shops, rocking spots where you're the only white boy up in that bitch just gripping, pressing up your own.
See what I'm talking about? He's not saying about what you know about being in the streets with a gat and the gun and selling drugs and having hoes and doing all of this shit in every different area code. What? Who gives? I'm talking about what I really did. I was in a record shop over here buying records, listening to fucking music for free because I couldn't afford them, and they had it playing inside there, and I was listening to music for free, putting it on the headphones, pressing fucking playing that bitch, and I was listening to music, and that's what I did. I was pressing my fucking CDs by myself, paying money and pressing my own fucking shit, promoting my own fucking music to make this music shit. You over here talk about miscellaneous shit. We talk about rap, nigga. I'm not talking about the streets. Eminem has always been the same person he's always been since the beginning. He's never fucking changed or had a different type of energy at all.
Flyers and your stickers, sticking them bitches up after spending 6 hours at Kinko's, making copies of your covers of cassette singles to sell them out of the trunk of your tracer, spending your whole paychecks at disc makers. What you know about being bullied over half your life? Oh, that's right, you should know what that's like. You're half white. Vanilla Ice.
Eminem says it all the time in his music. As a child, he was bullied. As a child, listen, I'm gonna tell you the story of Eminem in a nutshell. Eminem was a white kid in Detroit, in the fucking hood, going to school as probably one of the only white boys in there. Not blonde hair. He had black hair, but he had blue eyes, the pointy nose. He was your white boy. And everybody at that time, bullying wasn't a big deal back then. Bullying, they didn't really focus on bullying like that. They should have, but they didn't. So bullying was like whatever. They're just kids. Kids are gonna be kids. That's how they put it as. So Eminem was getting a lot of abuse. That shit wasn't frowned upon back then. They didn't put a stop to bullying back then. They let us fucking deal with it, pretty much. But Eminem was a white boy in a mid of a dominantly black neighborhood and school. He fell in love with rap. He started rapping, and he saw that rapping was getting him more friends, and so it gave him his cape in an area that he didn't think he was going to make it out of. So rap was his Superman. Rap was what helped him get out of it. To get into the spot where he wants to be at, where he got respected by everybody around him. That's all he's doing. That's all he's been doing for this whole entire time. He's been rapping. He's trying to show you guys something so you can give him the respect that he deserves. That's all he wants. He's been doing it from the beginning.
Philippines and rice, I'm eating you alive inside. Jesus Christ, if you're that much of a gangster, put the mic down. You should be out killing motherfuckers right now. Kill a motherfucker dead. Kill him dead, bitch. Shoot him in the fucking head. Go ahead, bitch. Slap my mom. Slap the fuck out of her. She can't sue you. She wouldn't get a buck out of you because you're broke as fuck. You suck. You're a fucking joke if you was...
Look at that. Look how he... Go ahead, because he said he'd go hit his mother and slap his girl and do all this other shit. He said, slap my mom. Slap the fuck out of her. She can't shoot you. She wouldn't get a buck out of you. You broke, nigga, let's talk money. You can't talk that with me. You crazy? I just signed one of the best fucking rappers in that time frame, or one of the best street rappers in that time frame. You want to come at me for real? 50 Cent right there. 50 Cent at that time blew the fuck up. You crazy? And he mentions that because that's going back to when Eminem's mother sued Eminem for $10 million for something about character. Because I'm Sorry Mama and all the exposure that he did for his mother and all the songs that we're about to listen to in the next couple of albums. So she sued him for 10 mil. I don't know how that ended up. I think she won, but I'm not sure. I didn't really follow that shit like that. But that's why he said that. Any more questions, Sarah?
It's really selling coke, but then what the fuck you stop for, dummy? If you slew some crack, you'd make a lot more money than you do from rap. You'll never have no security. You'll never be famous. You'll never know.
To me, it's fucking hilarious. The way he'll say that and he'll have the ad-libs in the back laughing. That shit is so... Because it adds insult to injury. It's just funny. And it's true. If you really sold coke and you're making all that money, you should have not stopped. Should have kept on. Try to do this music shit and you're trash. You ain't gonna be making that much money. So you gotta use people like me to ride on the coattail of increasing your profit. That's cool. How'd that work out for you, man? You give me the answer whenever you're ready. I just wanna know how that worked out for you. Your daughter's making more money than you, I'm just saying.
Money than you do from rap. You'll never have no security. You'll never be famous. You'll never know what it's like to be rich. Life's a bitch, ain't it, Raymond? Here, let me break this shit down in layman's terms for you, just to make sure that you can understand it. And cannabis ain't using too many complicated fucking words for you. Here, let me slow it down for you so that you can understand.
He said, I'm gonna slow it down for you because everything that I just finished saying is probably a little bit too complicated for you to understand. So you guys say that I'm a complicated rapper and all this other shit. I'm gonna slow it down very slow so you can hear exactly what I think of you and your mother.
In layman's terms for you, just to
and your father too.
make sure that you can understand it. And cannabis ain't using too many complicated fucking words for you. Here, let me slow it down for you so that you can understand if I say it slower. Let it go, dog, it's over.
I don't wanna.
That's how you end a diss track. Let it go, dog. It's over. That nigga, he just reassured him that you're not going to be able to beat anything that I just said. So it's over. Let it go. I'm done with it if you're done with it. And we'll move on every way. Let's see who gets more successful. 20-something years later. trying to figure it out.
I'll be like this. I don't really wanna hurt no feelings, but I'm only being real when I say nobody wants to hear their grandfather rap. And old men have heart attacks, and I don't wanna be responsible for that. So put the mic down and walk away. You can still have a little bit of dignity.
Talking about, I have motherfuckers calling your crib. Bitch, you ain't even got a fucking crib. You ain't even got a fucking phone. Fucking bum. Threatening to shut me down at your little fucking Source magazine if I come back one day and attack you. Bitch, you attack me first. Take it like a man and shut the fuck up. And fuck your little magazine too. I don't need your little fucking magazine.
And that was also a fact. The Source magazine was a platform kind of like Instagram. You know how the more followers a rapper has on Instagram, that's what most of these record labels look at. I learned that from a guy that knows about the industry, and that's what they look at right now. Before they listen to mixtapes, and you know, word of mouth was a very big way of promoting. But now they look at your following. What kind of following do you have? How much new people are you going to bring to this record label that we're going to make money off of? That's what the Source magazine was. And he still couldn't pass Eminem. Eminem didn't need any of that. Eminem did a lot of promotion back in the day. A lot of promotion he did back in the day. On MTV, VH1, BET, he was everywhere. But the type of pain that he went through throughout all of this, because the one thing that he wanted to do, of course, you can't think about it like he didn't do it for the money. Of course, he did it for the fucking money. But I believe, you know how people say, oh, you know, record labels really try to mute you, and you know they take your percentage away. They make more money than what you make, and all this other stuff. And that's absolutely true. The industry is a very, very tough place to be, because at the end of the day, they milk you for everything you have, and once you're not making money, you're out of there. And that's fucked up, but that's what the business is. This is Eminem's mentality. A lot of rappers' mentality back in those days. A record deal to them was, we're getting out the hood. It's all that they cared about. They didn't give a fuck about fame. This whole fame shit, it came with the territory. They didn't want that shit. Some of them, yeah. Some of them want the limelight. They want to be center of attention there. But the real lyricists, the people that really love doing this shit, they don't want the fucking fame. They want the bag. I want to get out of the struggle that I'm talking about in my music. And Eminem wanted that to get out of the situation he was in, that he couldn't afford to buy diapers for his daughter. They were on welfare. They were getting fucking evicted. Cars breaking down and doing all this other crazy. He wanted that to stop. And if he could make it stop by doing his music, that's all he wanted. So they could have signed him on for a fucking $10 million deal to Eminem. Eminem had $10 in his pocket when he went to go talk to Dre. They had to buy his fucking flight ticket to go to see Dre. He only had $10. Somebody, if you have $10 in your possession, and that's all the money you have in the world, and somebody says, you are a good rapper, I want to sign for you, and I'm going to give you $10 million. You're going to say no? For pride? No, because you never struggled, so you're not going to know what that feeling is. And the ones that did struggle, that pride shit, go get shit fucked up. Go fuck up the bag real good, real quick. Why y'all niggas want to be uber famous for? Get the check, get the fuck out. Make enough money, make smart money decisions. 50 Cent made Get Rich or Die Trying. That album sold like crazy. He took that and he started getting different streams of income. He didn't just focus on music. He's not making Eminem no money. He's making his own fucking money. Eminem right now appears. I believe Eminem treated 50 right. That's how you promote your artist. But Dre had a lot to do with it. Dre was showing him how to do it. So 50 Cent signed to Shady in Aftermath. So they were both of his artists. But Eminem brought him in. Dre accepted. He's showing how to promote. That's why 50 made what he made. Dre helped him promote him. He was everywhere. 50 Cent was everywhere. Leave that nigga alone. Leave him alone. Stop.
I got double XL's number anyway.
It's a fact you do.
And y'all can't stand it because they get bigger than y'all.
That's a fact.
Oh. And by the way, how'd I look on the VMAs? When you was watching me from whatever fucking TV you was watching me from in Boston. The mean streets of Boston. Fucking sissy. Then you gotta stand up here and motherfucking suck our motherfucking dicks. Oh. And for those that don't know, don't get it twisted, yo. The source has a white owner.
Talk your shit, Em. Talk your shit. I told you guys were getting vibe reactions. You weren't getting Professor Vibe today. That's a fact. I appreciate all you guys. I hope you guys learned the lesson today. Or learned something. I love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow with the next lesson. I'll be back. I got a couple more coming. Peace.